And now, after a bunch of preparation, we're finally ready to actually glue up our serving tray. The one thing I can say is definitely make sure you have it lined up in the way that you want it to be. Make sure that the orientation looks good to you. Think about all those things before you actually go into spreading your glue. Because again, looking back at the videos and looking at the finished product, one thing I can say is it does come out looking nice, but it doesn't have the intention that I originally wanted it. I wanted it to be a Falcons flag essentially, so I wanted it to show off the black and reds and then have a hint of white. So the poplar should have actually been less inside of this board, and the black color of all the walnut should have been grouped up in larger sections to kind of emphasize that this is a black and red, serving tray. Again, it comes out looking alright, more like the random pattern stripes that I typically do on most of my other things, but those are typically made of scraps. This, I have solid boards that I then rip down to strips. So proper planning, plan out your entire design, think about how it's going to look before you go into your glue up, before you even really start cutting off your pieces, because that really affects how your product at the end comes out. I will say it still comes out pretty nice. It does sit over top of the sofa just fine. It has cup holders. It serves its purpose, but just doesn't quite have the look that I was aiming for. But other than that, it's a great product. The gluing up was pretty easy because I already did all the proper milling steps to make sure everything was perfectly flat, square, and the same thickness. Except for a few of the skinny strips I kind of just threw in there because I had some leftover strips. Those are a little bit wider, but that'll be taken care of once we get to the planer. But the majority of the boards are going to be perfectly flat. I don't really need to use calls for a small glue up like this. So we're going to get everything clamped up, and then I'll see you guys in the next one when we go through the actual final planing of the board. If you guys enjoyed, please let me know down below. Leave me a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.